So before I go any further, just wanted to stop right here and mention that for some reason my GoPro didn't record like the entire first half of my ride. Not sure why. So I didn't get to do the intro like what this bike is and everything. So as you saw the picture in the beginning, it's a Pivot Switchblade. I wanted to ride a Pivot Firebird, but every time I went to their booth they didn't have any of my size. So they recommended this one to me. So this one has 160 mil fork, and the rear shock is a 135. So it's a shorter travel on the rear, but it's still a long travel on the back. And it's got the 1x12 XTR. I'm sorry, actually it's a 1x11 XTR drivetrain. The camera just went off. For some reason my camera turned off.
How are you liking it?
It's actually not that bad. I could tell there's less travel on the back. I can feel it bouncing around more. Just a little bit.
What about the front? Is it? It's still a 160 in the front.
Yeah, it's still long travel. It's like the same as what I have been doing. It's actually not that bad.
If I did a lot of downhill type stuff, I'd be sold on like more travel, but I kind of like more flickable, and I have to pull up through all that travel before it comes off the gun. That's why I'm curious about this downhill part right here. What it's going to be like.
Oh. Pedal strike. I kind of went through 3 phases of this bike. When I first started riding it, I was like, oh, this bike feels kind of rough because of the shorter travel on the shock. Then in the middle, I was like, oh, this is not so bad. And then towards the end, I was like, okay, this bike's getting a little rough on me, because after riding it for a little while, it started to kind of bother me in the rear end because it was bouncing around so much. This relatively flat section here with some rocks is actually pretty fun on this bike. It wasn't anything too rough, but bike feels more, even though it has a long travel fork, it feels more like a cross-country bike for me. So this section right here was really fun. Rider coming up behind Steve. Next to the Fazari, the Sal Peak, this one and that one are probably the best climbing bikes I rode there. On the more flowy sections, like kind of like this area here, this bike was pretty fast. I was going a lot faster than some of the other bikes. It corners really well. Yeah. Thank you again. This last section right here was like when I was talking about earlier, the 3 phases. This is where I really was definitely sure about the 3rd phase. It was starting to hurt my back a bit. It was going down this trail specifically right here. It was bouncing the back end around a lot, and it started to hurt my back. It wasn't as plush going down, but I could tell it climbs a little better.
Oh yeah, that's kind of, you can see it there.
Yeah, I kind of rather have the more plush. So I just said in the video I'd rather have a more plush bike, which, yeah, this bike was really fun. It's just for my joint condition, it started to bother me after a while. It was really fun on the flow parts, but I couldn't ride this bike all day. I would be in serious pain. So I need a longer travel bike, softer suspension.
You buy one? Landon, you're gonna set up one on the trailer. These are your pedals, right? Hey, Ben, you're gonna set up the next one on the trailer.